Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Yesenia Zavala. Today I'll be doing a short demo on Kahoot. I'm not sure if any of you guys are familiar with Kahoot, but it is just a really great tool, online tool that you can use in your classroom. It puts a really fun twist on pop quizzes, and students really get into it. It definitely catches their attention. It's really colorful, and it's really beneficial to them because they are actively learning compared to a passive learning to a regular paper and pencil quiz. There is other different options that you can have with Kahoot, but today we'll just be going over quizzes. Um, the really fun thing about Kahoot is that it definitely creates like a sense of competition within your students. Get to have like they create like a small rivalry, but at the same time they're learning. So the way to get to Kahoot, you can Google it. It's the very first link that pops up. Now, this link is what students would use to get into the game, because once you create the game, it'll give you a pin. But to create one, you can just go ahead down here. The link is to get into an account is all the way at the bottom, and really simple as this is as simple as login information that I login process that I've seen in a lot of these uh, that it doesn't ask for anything much too difficult, but you just go to sign up. You can use your it'll ask for an email or a Google account, and then you just pick whichever you are. I did a student, and you can do email like I said, and you just put in your information and it just takes you to your account. Now I have already created an account, so once you log in, this is what it looks like once you create one. So it takes you to this page where you're able to see different Kahoot quizzes and discussions and whatnot that you can actually use if other users have made those public. They are available to you. So it's also a really great way to have different options if you don't feel comfortable, or you don't have um, if you're not creating one yourself. You can definitely look into the ones that are available already on the website. Um, but just to create a new one, you just go to the purple button in the corner, new K. Uh, really simple, and you just scroll down on here, and it gives you the options. So like I said, quizzes are not the only things you can do on here. You can do different discussions, surveys, and jumble. Well, I haven't seen this one, but today we'll be just reviewing quizzes. So you just press on the quiz one, and you put in what it is. So let's say we're doing algebra vocabulary. I just would do vocabulary on here. It's not a big deal on what you tag it with. And you select this what you're doing it for, school, and you can make it private or for everybody to see. And then you have the option of adding some visual aid, and I know some questions that you might want to have a picture on there, or you might need a picture, so it does definitely has that option. So after that, I'm just gonna keep it real simple. Let's say that I'm gonna add one, and you just press the plus button up here. Like I said, it's all really self-explanatory. So let's say my quiz is over definitions. So converse is a math term. The answer is opposite. So I would just type that in, and I would pick this to be my correct answer. And let's say my next one, I don't know, it's just something random. If I wanted to add a picture, I do have that option, like I said. So let's say that I wanted to go ahead and add one, and that's the easiest way. Or you could go to replace and actually bring up your files and choose the picture that you need, but you can just drag and drop if you already have it around. You also have a different time limits that you want, and if you're doing points or no points. Uh, so this is how you basically set up a question. Then to add it, you just press next up here in the corner, and you have the first question. You are able to also, if you have, once you have multiple questions, you can move it around. Um, but that's just the gist of it. If you want to edit it, you just edit, you do little pencil marks right here. You want to trash it, you want that question, it's not good, you can go ahead and do that. So I wanted to show you guys a finished example. I went ahead and created one with 3 questions. Uh, and I'm going to pull it up right here. So this is how you would get to one that's already created. If one that you want to reuse, let's say you made one semester and the next semester you want to reuse it. This is how you get there. Uh, so we're just gonna go to play. So right now what it's gonna bring up is the screen that you would bring up and display in the front for your students. So in this screen you have options. So sometimes you want to do group quizzes, sometimes you will need individual quizzes. Either way, you have both of those options here. The students are able to play on, they can bring up anywhere, they can bring up the web, Google and Google Kahoot, they can get there. So you also have additional options down here as far as points are concerned, or how the process is, and it'll just be depending on your discrepancy if that's what you want to do. But right now we're just gonna do like a simple classic Kahoot. So we're gonna do a individual player. So it tells you, okay, bring up your tablet or anything, bring up the website, go ahead and put in your pin, the game pin, which is that website that originally found. So right here, this is what students will see when they bring it up. And if we do like a side by side, you can see what both screens look like. 33544 is the pin. So we're gonna go ahead and do enter. And you're gonna put in a name. And it already tells you down here if you're putting in a name that's inappropriate. It'll tell you absolutely quickly that it's not okay, because this is for school settings. It's kid friendly, so they'll like to remind everybody for you in the event. So once you get here, you can just go ahead and start the game. There's 2 players. I went ahead and pulled it up on my phone just to so you guys can see what two player or multiple player looks like. So here you just choose the answer. Students don't actually get answers; they just get the shapes and the colors. And so I didn't answer on my iPhone, but as you see, this is what a correct question looks like, and it shows you how many people answered what, and this really helps you because you are seeing what students' thought processes are. So not only are you able to use this to modify your curriculum if you need, just because you have a question and let's say everybody missed it, then that means that's something that you will have to go back and edit, correct? So it's a really great tool. You can use it for many different things. And as you see, it's really, really colorful. So it really gets a student's attention. And uh, I would be I would be in class just trying to be paying attention, see what's going on, who's winning. So that's definitely, it makes the classroom a really it gives the classroom a really lively environment. So let's go ahead and get through these so you can see what the results look like at the end. So you're able to see how beneficial it would be to you. And see, and it tells you the correct answer was the blue and we were both wrong. So next, so it shows you here what a first place looks like. And you also see here what everybody else scored. It'll tell you the top three in your class who got the most correct. And then if you just go to here to get results, you can actually save your results. This is a little survey that they have that's optional. It tells you the top three. It tells you you can have all the results. And if you actually go back to your account, you can see all the results. So every single time that somebody's played, it'll tell you all the results, and you can see what they've scored. You can download the results. Downloading them can help you input them in the. It's an easier way to inputting in the in your grade book. Um, But yeah, so basically this is there's plenty of reasons why this online resource is really useful for you. Uh, I am definitely planning on using this as a resource of mine, and I hope that my tutorial today has helped you uh, expand your resources, and I hope that you're able to use this as an effective tool in your classroom. So, you guys have a great one. Thank you so much for listening in and uh, reviewing what Kahoot is, and y'all have a great one. I hope you guys can use it in your class. Bye.